everybody, and welcome back to Oakridge. Excellent. So obviously the last episode was done out of save synchronicity of the game because of the amount of sheer time and effort it took to get all the vehicles over for the auction, and that in order to do that in the game I had to take out massive loan and things, so I didn't save and come back out. So we're essentially as we were episode 4 at the end, but I have picked up as we did at the end of the last episode the Landi, although I've put this colour scheme to it, it gives it a slight, the edge that it's been in the sun and the white paint's faded a bit is the sort of aspect I'm going for. And on top of that, the cattle trailer I didn't get. That's gone back to the owner. There was a problem with the axle, so that went back. We don't need it because we need the money for other things. I mean, we might need it soon, but not at the minute. What we do need is, I've already purchased a chainsaw for a deadwood contract, and I've took on another deadwood contract because at a level like this they're absolutely brilliant for making a little bit of money, not big amounts but enough to tick over with. But I've also picked up 2 fertilising contracts, aren't they? Now, my plan was to use solid fertiliser. Yeah, let's go with solid fertiliser. Oh yeah, 1900 quid. Ouch. And we've only got enough for one. I think we're going to buy this. It will do fertiliser and lime, so it's got a bit of longevity on it. We can extend it up to 1600 litres, which will do. Nice bit of plastic riveted on the top there, and then we can put wheels on it. Expensive for a couple of wheels. A spreader plate, that's probably quite handy. Yeah, that probably is quite useful. Or £4,000. Let's do it. We can afford one more bag of should we just get the extra bag? We're getting paid at the end of this. Get the extra bag. I've got you here to help me lift it anyway, so I hope the weight's going to be alright. So, where are the contracts? One there, pretty much Okay, I've got some options as to which way to go then. That seemed to go alright with the weight there. Filling up nicely from that one. I tell you what, without having a wide base on the back of it, that's a bit light now, isn't it? Give me on just slinging this up on the top. That should drop in, shouldn't it? I mean, if I put it in properly. Oh yes. Load it up. Put as much in there as you want. Alright. Happy days. Well, we're down to 200 quid. Let's, before we drive off, always be cautious of potential game crashes. Let's do which field first? Should we do the big field first? Roll it round and finish up. Yes, do the big field first, because if that does run us really low on fertiliser, that pays about £2 so that will buy another bag of fertiliser, which doesn't really help us in the long run, but it certainly does keep things moving. I think this is nice. Very good mod. Very good mod. It's only 65 horsepower though, so I'm not going to be tearing up any trees with it. Right, is that? Oh, it's this. It's not this field. It's the next field over. Intriguing. How do we get in? I think we're going to go in at the top now. Da da da. We're going to end up needing a shed, and I've sunflower's looking good. I'll shut that because we can go all the way around, can't we? Do a loop. That'll finish quite nicely. Barbed wire there, isn't there? Oh dear. How does one enter this field? through our own field, it would appear. Unless I've just been silly and passed one. No, we're going back. Okay. Right, you are. So I think we're going to have to get a collectible to put a shed in. Although we might be able to squeeze another cut of grass, which I'd like to make into hay if we can, before winter sets in. Maybe October, November? I reckon November we could get a cut. Possibly October. October would be ideal. We'll have to go through the horse code. Shame that this mineral feed's expensive because there isn't anything with it holding a bag in the top, and we've got a trailer. We could set up to do a big contract if this works fairly well. Up there. It's a bit of a kerfuffle. Gate there. No, there's a gate up there. Yeah, it is there, isn't it? Oh, I think somebody's going to end up having to buy these fields to get this all sorted out. I might be able to see. I don't know what my sizing is, and this doesn't. 18 meters. Oh, no, it has got some. That the horn that beeped. Oh, this isn't going to take much, is it? The horn beeped to give us the GPS. 18 meters is. We're only 7% done though. Intriguing. It does, it beeps, that's brilliant. New business on the go here, guys. Oh yeah, 4 passes, 5 passes maybe. This isn't going to take long at all. I love the little tail wagging back. I should be a bit careful really, because I do need to conserve what we're using here. Well, there's only 10% gone. I will get the headland done though, because if it's anything like cutting, the corners can be your key point. And some of the contracts, getting those corner bits on the field is paramount. Diddly-dee, I tell you what. Spreaders. It's not too bad actually, is it? I mean, it's not running through the fur as quickly as I thought it would. I suppose it's lime's the one, isn't it? Lime's the one where it can absolutely crush you. But lime isn't mad expensive. Fertiliser is very expensive. 2,000 quid for 1,000 litres. Change it. I was going to do a loop round. Ooh. Only doing that tiny bit. It's not really gonna. Job is a good one. I can't do that loop round though, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, I don't think there's a gate at the top of there. But I mean, it's not exactly flat land, is it? This, but certainly, if we ended up owning it, possibly workable areas we could put fences in, couldn't we? I suppose if it's ours we can do what we want. Not at the minute, we're skint. Get that shot. What time are we on? Landini's first day at work, isn't it? He's wearing matching. He's wearing matching gear to match the Landini and the spreader. He's big fan of a Landini. That's Landini Larry, and he loves. It's not. He'd be wearing blue, wouldn't he? Really, he'd be wearing a Magnolia Mike. Beautiful little hamlet. Oh, we've done some mowing on here the other day. Just the other day. We're going to go and see a bit of woodland, which I'm actually quite excited for. Now, grass is going to be an interesting one. I don't know if you're actually going to see a difference, if I'm honest. Hardly anything. That's where the GPS is handy for spreading, because 19 and 22 you could see a clear, or nearly clear, most of the time clear, difference in the ground when you were spreading. But 25, they've decided to do away with visual aspects for you. Ooh, jumped out halfway through. Done a Brian Harvey. Probably not accurate for most people watching this. I like their little wall curved round in there. I wonder if we've got any dry stone wall action we can put in. That bit's done, surely. How are they working out the sizing for this? It's terrible. No idea whether we've fertilised or not. Repeat work though, that's good to see. Way nearly crashed my Landini on its first day out. 83%. It's got to be that bottom bit there, isn't it? Gotta be. Yes it was. Still got that bag on the go here. Well, I've got my chainsaw stashed down the side under my seat. So we can go do that job and just have a look where it is actually. In between those two fields, we can go straight up and have a look-see. And then that'll pretty much bring us to the end, I suppose. It'll just be a quick episode. Who'd have thunk it? Providing I don't lose one tree. Would be good if we had the chipper, the wood chipper, or some sort of wood chipper, because we could use the wood chips to make extra monies. That's I mean, they marked it out on the map for me. Paper maps sell a lot in this vintage time. It's before you your phone, your mobile phone maps and things. Excuse me. Ordnance survey maps around here, that's how we roll. As country folk. What do we got here? Sweet corner. Oh! First day in the Landi. Wait a minute. Oh, no, that's... I'm looking at the map at the bottom, thinking I've just crossed past the line. That's the junction we've just taken. Silly goose. A bit further on. Should be able to... Aha! Oh, well, we're not going to get to see some woodland because... Well, let's jump out. So I guess the question is, we can take this as long as we process it. We can process it into wood chip and then sell it. We could take it and immediately put it into a sawmill. The price for the sawmill and the wood chipper, I think, is about the same price. So the only trouble is we'd need to put it straight into the sawmill. I'm going to leave my door open. Should be able to come out at the bottom, I think. That must be it. Let's try and keep them in the centre for the farmer. I don't want it going out into his crop, and he can come along and remove it. Saying to cut from there, but that's the oldest looking chainsaw I can get. Although to be fair, they are those Stiehls. That is how it was. What? Oh. Ew. That could be a bit of an issue. Oh no, I think we'll be alright. see, we could have been able to take them and make use of them. Which good work to get though, to be fair. And I spent £1,000 on that chainsaw. I guess there'll be a gate further down here, wouldn't there? Don't you think? So before, yeah, we'll have a nice short episode, as I had intended these to be about half an hour each anyway. Not even a gate for us, lovely. Just remembered I need me screenshot. Let's I'd already checked that. £1,000 for your dead wood, £50 profit on the chainsaw, 2,600 for that, 734. It was a small job, didn't take too much. We could attempt that. We could totally attempt that. I'll have a think about it. Be a challenge, but it would also make us like nearly 20 grand. I mean, it might cost us 10 grand in fertiliser, maybe more, but we've got it. Maybe 2 bags of fertiliser. I think it's worth a gamble. Might be worth a gamble, but that will be for the next episode. I do hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have, please drop us a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And if you've got any comments or suggestions you'd like to see happening going forward in the series, or any mod you want to see from the vintage era, feel free to pop them in the comments section below. Until the next time, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye for now. Oh, perfectly in time for lunch.